It's time for another revolution. Let me explain one of the laws of the universe. It's called the law of use, and it says simply this: whatever you don't use, you lose. Lack of use causes loss. Ambition unused declines. Faith unused decreases. If you don't use your skills, you lose your skills. If you don't use your freedom, you lose your freedom. Freedom does not come automatically. It's not attained and then handed down to us as an inheritance. It must be achieved each day. At the turn of the century, in the year 1900, less than 10% of us worked for other people or the government. Over 90% of us were self-employed. We were an independent people. In 1980, only 80 years later, over 90% of us worked for the other people or the government. Less than 10% of us were self-employed. We changed from an independent people to a dependent people. We'd slowly shifted from a people who took full responsibility for everything that happened to them to a people who've become talented and practiced at the art of blaming others for their problems. Our giant has fallen asleep. Our forefathers didn't say, "Who's going to take care of me?" They simply said, "All I ask is the opportunity to be free and the ability to take care of myself and my family." Today, we elect officials who will quote-unquote take care of us. We cry out against anyone who dares to ask us to provide more value in the workplace. We do everything we can to spread around the suffering in our society, and yet no one is willing to step up and be part of the solution. We've slowly changed from a society that compensates based on value to a society that compensates based on entitlement and seniority. What we've come to believe is our due. We act as if someone actually owes us a living. Part of this change is due to the dramatic rise of conformity in our society. We're all taught to conform. Incredible pressures are put on us every day to do things, quote-unquote, the right way. And yet no one asks the question, is this really the right way? A man once said, "I'm just a collection of mirrors reflecting what everyone expects of me." We live our lives to please those around us, and the scary thing is, the people around us are doing exactly the same thing. Psychologist Rollo May calls us outer-directed people. We don't act, we only react. We seek not to be outstanding, but to fit in. We're able to respond, but not to choose. Perhaps that's why a wise man once said, "The mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation." In order to change, we need to become inner-directed people. People with our own purpose. People who are not easily swayed by the opinions of others. And that's difficult because from a very early age we look to the opinions of others to orient ourselves and to validate our decisions and our actions. Nietzsche said, "We need more strong people in this world because the weak, by their sheer mass, are forcing weak ideals and weak values on us all." Today's massive social and economic changes are waking this slumbering giant. Some people may not be ready right now for the changes happening today in today's society. It doesn't matter if they're ready or not. An old proverb says, if a man wants his dreams to come true, he must first wake up. I, for one, am glad for the radical changes in our society because I believe that within that crisis, we will find that independent spirit that once pioneered this country. Some of us are finally ready to change. The displacement of our workforce has caused many of us to start searching for something better. Moving products and moving services is our business and our goal, but what we are becoming in the pursuit of that goal is a larger and much more important issue. The rekindling of our independent spirit has more lasting value. There's no more noble a business than the business that encourages the development of people. Every living organism has one and only one central need in life: to fulfill its own potentialities. The acorn becomes an oak, the puppy becomes a dog, and that's all that's required of the oak and the dog. But the human being's task in fulfilling his or her nature is much more difficult. The reason is, unlike any other living creature on this planet, you've been given the dignity of choice. You'll not grow like a tree. You'll grow only as you plan and choose to grow. When a person chooses to live, two things happen. First, assuming responsibility for themselves takes on a whole new meaning. They accept responsibility not as something they've been saddled with, but as something they themselves have chosen. The second thing that happens is that discipline from the outside is replaced by self-discipline. They accept discipline not because it's commanded, because they themselves have chosen what they want to do with their lives. Just like when the disenfranchised men and women over 200 years ago got fed up and said, I'm not going to live like this one more day, there's another revolution coming. It's coming not just from Americans, but from people all over the world. It's coming from people who've been oppressed in meaningless jobs, from people who've been unjustly held back, from people who've been slighted or ignored, from people who've had their hopes crushed time and time again by the circumstances around them, from people who've been playing in a game where the rules weren't the same for everyone, from people whose dreams have almost died by the methodical dripping of negative and pessimistic forces, people who've just been waiting for the right opportunity to present itself, an opportunity that they could hold on to, believe in, a place where people believed in them. I hear the rumbling of this coming revolution every day. The old rules are changing, and society is finally ready for that change. Will people try to persuade you not to rise up? Yes, they will, and sometimes with the best of intentions. But we must fight anyone or anything that tries to influence us against our freedom. And they'll try. Believe me, they'll try. They'll try to suggest you off course, to nudge you off course, to distract you off course. There's another revolution coming, and it's going to be led by a group of unique and courageous people like you. People who've had it with the way things are. People who've picked out their mountain in life and said, I'm going to the top. And if someone tells you you can't climb mountains, you don't have any experience. You tell them, I'm going to the top. And if your neighbor tells you, come on, choose another mountain, that one's too rocky, what are you going to tell them? And if someone tells you, let's go over here where it's not so steep, what are you going to tell them? And if someone says network marketing, what are you going to tell them? And if your friend tells you, come on, let's climb this one, that one's too slippery, what are you going to tell them? If anyone tells you you can't go up, it's too rocky, too steep, too slippery, you say, listen here, I'm going up. You're either going to see me waving from the top or dead on the side. I'm not coming back. There's something about the do-or-die attitude. It's almost like when someone has a do-or-die attitude, time, fate, and circumstances seem to get together, have a hasty conference, and they say they're going to do it or die. We might as well let them have it. The people in this arena are special. You're special because you've already rekindled that independent spirit. You've already said that you're not going to conform to negative pressures around you. You've all said enough, I've had it, and I'm not living like this anymore. You are the people who want to set big goals and aspirations for yourselves and your families. People who want to live in a country where families are brought together again instead of being torn apart. People who want a country where once again owning your own business and controlling your own destiny is commonplace. People who want a country where every man, woman, and child is treated with equal respect and dignity. People who will pay any price so their families will not live with the legacy of maxed out credit cards and unfulfilled promises. Today, we stand at the genesis of a new revolution, and people like you are going to lead it. Theodore Roosevelt said these words decades ago, and I think they're particularly appropriate today. He said, "We see across the dangers of the great future, and we rejoice as a giant refreshed. The great victories are yet to be won. The greatest deeds yet to be done." I've dreamt of a company that can give us the opportunity to make these dreams come true by allowing us all to fulfill our own true potential. I love you all. Thank you very much.
Isn't that awesome? It was bloody awesome. So, after that, I'm just going to ask you guys a few questions. You amazing, special people. So, I want to ask you, if you really believe that you have goals and you want to fulfill your destiny and you want to really achieve what it is that you want to achieve, then I want you to write down your 3 biggest goals for the next 12 months. Only 3. You don't have to write writing heaps, but 3 of your biggest goals that you want to achieve for the next 12 months, over the next 12 months.
Is that life or business or all of
Anything, Kieran, anything that is the most important to you. So it can be in any arena of your life. Just think about what is the most important goals to you, 12-month goals. God, that blew my mind when I first saw that. It's just amazing. It's like, right, what am I going to do to change the world? Okay, so let me know when you're done.
I'm done.
Great.
Done.
Everyone done? Cool.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Right. So when you've got goals like this, you need to make sacrifices, right? To make them happen. Yep. So we're going to think about what sacrifices we need to make these happen. Because if you look at that goal now, going the way you're going, are you going to get there? Are you going to make it happen? Like if you took, you know, where you are at right now, if you keep going the same way, are you going to achieve those goals? Can you all say yes? Or are you all thinking, oh, I'm not really sure? A little bit of doubt there.
No. Yeah. Oh, the answer's no.
No.
Short answer is no. Come on, let's get real, guys. Yeah. Not in 12 months. No flipping way.
Okay. So then that means that we need to make some serious sacrifices, right? To actually make those happen. So when you think about sacrifices, I'm not saying that you've got to, you know, not become a mum anymore. You've got to just throw your kids to the side and never spend time with them. I'm talking you still need to be balanced.
Please.
I know. I bet you're all wishing that I hadn't have said that. But you really want to make it realistic, okay? You want to make it realistic for your situation where you are right now. But think about this in your business sense. So do you all have goals? So all the goals that you've put down, do a lot of them have a lot to do with creating an income to make them happen?
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
All of them? Right. Okay. So that means you need your business,
Yeah.
right? So you need to get your business going so that you can make those things happen, those goals happen. So think about what is it that you need to stop doing in your business. I want you to think of 3 things that you need to stop doing that is not going to help you get your goals. Laughing. And you can share if you want, Karen.
Not flip and scrolling and do the fucking work. Excuse my language.
Not
Just saying.
procrastinating.
Yes,
that's one of mine. Yeah.
That's at the top of my list.
I need to man up and do the job adverts and things like that. Just
Okay. So what do you need to do that? What do you need to make happen to do that?
apply the self-discipline.
Right.
Sit down every flipping day to do it. Assign my time. I'm a schedule person, so between the hours of 5 and 6 or whatever, I need to just sit down and do the fucking mahi.
Yeah, I think I need to do that too.
Yeah. So it's scheduling, maybe.
Yeah.
Making
Yeah.
sure you
Yeah,
put aside the
I
time.
did some yesterday. I scheduled while Nathaniel was doing his rugby. I sent out some emails to my customers.
Great. Good on you, honey. Okay. So has everyone got 3 things?
Yep.
No.
One moment. Talking
Is
too
it the
much.
3 things holding us back? Is that what it is?
3 things that you're going to stop doing.
Oh,
that's
3 things.
stopping you,
Yes.
That's stopping you from getting your goals. Please share if you want to. You're allowed to share your goals too if you like.
Me? You talking to me?
Talking to any of you.
Okay.
All of you.
I would like to share my goals.
Go for it.
I'd like to reach SSC, take the girls to Gold Coast, and buy a bus.
Great. Yes, they
And
are
what I
oriented, aren't they?
and I know exactly what I've got to stop doing. I've got to stop procrastinating, stop making excuses, and stop wasting time.
Love it.
Boom.
Boom's right. Boom. So that wasting time and procrastination is pretty much the same thing, really. You must be doing
Yes.
lots of it.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Right. Okay.
Guilty as charged.
I was just going to write down procrastinating 3 times because that comes. Mine is the same. Like, I want to get to SSC. I also have a goal that I want to sell up my house and move.
Wow.
And I want to double my business. So I don't know if that's what SSC requires or not, but I know that I need to double my business by this time next year.
So when you say double your business, you mean double your income or double your pay line?
Income, what's coming in, I'd like to see it doubled by next year.
So your pay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
you definitely need to get to SSC at least.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
we're looking at clubs.
Yeah. So definitely looking at that. And what's holding me back really is that I'm procrastinating in terms of my house and just getting it cleaned up. I'm just not doing the work. In terms of the business and the promotion, I need to, like I think Karen was saying, just stop scrolling and allocate actual time to serious biz.
Yeah.
And the third thing is really commit to just working Teamsy because I'm having a real block there.
Okay, great. So was that stop doing? What was that? What was the Teamsy one again?
Things I need to do, and things I need to do to move forward. Yeah. Either need to do or need to stop doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Great, because that was my next question. What 3 things do you need to start doing in your business to really get your goals moving, to get your goal in 12 months, all 3 of them?
And I think Hazel's just written hers in the messages here too. Her goals begin with her hairdressing apprenticeship, financial stability, away from the benefit, and begin putting 10 plus scheduled hours each week into my biz. Good one, Hayes.
That's great, honey. So, Hazel, when you're talking about financial stability away from the benefit, are you meaning that you want to actually get off the benefit entirely?
I think that's the plan.
Honey, are you there? Come off mute. You don't have to put your camera on if you don't want to. Just come off mute.
Yeah, she said yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
that's what it looks like. It's
I
just
know.
that when you know what it looks like, then we can put a goal on it. We can put an actual goal on it, and then you know what you're reaching.
Like, I would like to come fully off the benefit. That sounds real scary though.
Yeah, of course it's scary. It's absolutely
I just
scary.
did it, Hazel. I just came off the benefit probably in about February, March,
Yeah.
when I got my new job. And yeah, it is scary knowing you don't have that backup, but it is really amazing and freeing, and feels so cool. You know, you're sort of free, you know, to do your own thing.
Yeah. Well, I've been on the medical benefit for like 2.5 years now, maybe.
Yeah, I was
And
on it off and
so
on
even
for
regardless of like having done little bits of work here and there,
yeah,
I haven't fully come off the benefit at any point, and having just been like having just lost my job due to COVID and everything,
yeah.
or the little bit of a job that I did have, has put me back fully on the benefit, and I'm kind of like, wow, thank you for having still been there at this very point in time.
Yeah,
but
it was probably lucky for
at
that.
some point I
and
do
that-
want to come away from it completely.
Yeah.
So I would just be looking at how much do you actually need, honey, to replace the benefit, and then we know what promotional level you need to be at.
400 a week.
Yeah. Okay. So that's about 1,060 a month. Well, you would need to be at least at QSSC, probably 3 club. So you know how you're
How
at
far above me is that?
you're at SP now, you need to get to SC as your next promotion, and then QSSC is above that.
So I need to get 2 more.
So
At least.
I would aim to get to SC as soon as you can, honey, because
Yep.
that's going to, and also along the way you're going to qualify your business, and qualifying your business is going to give you more of a balanced income coming in every month. So
Okay.
yeah, I would definitely look at that, and we can have a call with your mum and I if you want to, if it would be helpful to help you map it out.
That could work, yeah. That could be helpful.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe Tammy, if you got my calendar, honey, you can send it to Hazel, and
Yeah, I'm booking a lot of time.
yeah, booking the time with us. I'm just looking at Karina. Stop hesitating, more planning, no more whinging or winging it. Doubting myself. Goals: buy a house with Scott, clear overdraft, pay for Morgan's braces. Yeah, they're all financial goals, aren't they, girls?
Yeah.
We all
Yeah.
have these financial goals that we need to get to. So who's got 3 things you're going to stop doing and 3 things you're going to start doing? Because you're going to actually start doing these tomorrow. From day tomorrow, you're going to put a plan around them. Go for it, Kieran. You don't have to put your hand up.
Oh, shit. Okay, right. Okay. What I'm going to stop doing is stop procrastinating, stop being scared, and stop not believing in myself. What I am going to do is schedule my time to do stuff. I am going to stop worrying about what the fuck other people think. Excuse my language. And I am going to continuously do work on belief in myself with meditations and things like that. And when I get a little bit wavery, I can call somebody.
That's great. That's awesome, Kieran. So when you say meditation and stuff, you're going to do that daily?
I am doing it daily, but I need to find one that helps with my belief in self. I'm already doing it.
So I was given a really good one from Linda the other day, and it's a abundance meditation. Does anyone want it? It's really good.
Yeah. You had to ask.
Yeah. Was that a rhetorical question?
Or something? You said Linda. Yes.
Don't want it. Yeah,
Sure.
don't want it.
Yes.
You don't want anything from the Queen herself.
Definitely not. Yes.
On. Share
Okay,
that
well,
nugget of gold.
I'll put it into Soul Tribe chat.
Thank you.
Welcome. Enjoy. It's fantastic. Okay, because what we're going to do is when you guys, when you have got your 3 things, you're going to stop doing 3 things you're going to start doing written down, you're going to take a photo and you're going to send it to me. And I'm going to keep you accountable for it.
Oh, yay!
get a
I'm
right-
gonna
Oh my
have
goodness.
to-
I didn't tell you that part, did I? Deliberately.
It's a little tiny scribble at the bottom.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Write it on a whole piece of paper, Tammy, so I can see it.
Yeah.
Things I'm going to stop doing and things I'm going to
Oh, you want
start
both?
doing. Please.
Yes.
One of the things that we're going to start doing photographed.
I want all of them photographed, please. Yeah. Because how badly do you want those goals?
Oh, I want to quit my job, for God's sake. I want them badly.
Yep. So how much do you need to quit your job, Kieran? Because
I need at least $4,000 a month to cover my mortgage.
okay, well then, do you know that I'm not far away from that? That's
No?
about QNMD.
Oh shit. Okay, I got work.
You can do it, Karen. You can do it.
For
Okay.
how
Come on.
much? How much was that, Kieran?
4,000.
That's where I need to be too.
Let's just be honest. I'd
Yeah.
like it more, but 4 would
It's-
cover the bills.
Well, you know, anything above that is just growing, right? You're just growing yourself and moving forward. But to get to 4, because my goal's been 5 for a long time.
Okay. Okay.
And that's QNMD 12 Club.
Oh, I had the 12 club right on my
Yep.
goal thing, but okay, QMND. Just swap that out.
Okay. And how badly do you want to leave your job, Jasmine? Yeah, we know. We heard you tonight. We heard you loud and clear. Does anyone else want to share their goals?
I haven't got them.
Anyone who hasn't? Oh, you haven't got yours, Monty?
I haven't got 3. I've stuck at 2 on both of them.
Okay, well, that's good. Are they both financial goals?
No. Now I'm getting confused. Do you want the 3 goals that we've got over next year, or do you want the 3 things that we need to do?
So your first 3 things that I wanted you to write down was your 3 goals that you wanted over the next 12 months. What are your 3 biggest goals that you wanted? And then the other 3 things, the stopping what you've been doing that's not working, that's not helping you get there, and the starting that's going to help you get there, are going to help you get your goals. Either stop you or help you get your goals.
Okay, cool.
Okay, is everyone clear on that? Maxine, I love this. This is great. On the meditation I've just put in the chat group. Don't know where she is tonight. She's usually on our huddle.
Okay, photos coming at you.
Yay! I'm looking forward to it. Blow up my messenger. In fact, no. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a group.
Not another group.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know. It's such
I'm just saying what everyone else is thinking, aren't I? Not another group.
but at least it's not annoying everyone else who's not on huddle tonight, right?
True.
Yes, we don't want to annoy everybody.
No.
Well, maybe
This
we
is
could.
the group biz. This is the biz all about groups.
Yeah, that's right.
Cool.
Okay,
We're
who have I
supporting.
got?
All right, I need another one. What the fuck do I need to do?
Janet, Karina, Melissa, Tammy, Hazel. Okay.
Look, Karen, your little book's come in so handy. My writings, well, there's some writings in the beginning. Yeah.
That was Tanya. That's Tanya's one.
Is it? Is that
Yeah,
where it came from?
that was the Tanya's one from the
Mind, body, and
what
soul.
those-
Oh, that's right. We did the little meditation.
Yeah,
That's right.
when we did smoothies and stuff. See, I know
Okay,
my books.
I've just set up the oh bloody hell. I just set up the chat group and then it's gone. Oh, that's so annoying because I didn't write in it. Okay,
All right, what do I need to?
Moni.
Maxine just said, I love this. It's great. What is she talking about?
That meditation.
The meditation I put in
okay,
there.
okay.
Yeah.
I was like, is she here but not here? I'm confused.
Where did you?
She's
put
not
it?
here, no. Oh no, I haven't. Hang on, I put it up and then it disappeared. I'm just putting all your names in again.
Oh, okay.
It's coming.
Jesus, did Maxine hog the whole thing? Damn. Joking. What do I need?
Melissa, Tammy, Hazel. There, now I put a message in it, so you should all be able to find it now.
Okay. Oh. Did you? Oh, did you want the goals as well? Oh shit.
No,
I'm just giving you 3 and 3. What
you
I
don't
gotta
have.
stop
You
doing
don't
and what I
have
gotta
to.
do.
You don't have to give me your goals. Love it, Karina. Look at that. First one up. Karina's already in the group.
Competition?
Jeez, competitive
Yes,
much.
Melissa. Good on you, girls.
No pressure. I can't find the group.
Right,
It's a chat group, honey.
Yeah, on chat. Say, I can't see it.
Yeah, it's on the chat. Huddle Goal Achievers, I've called you.
No, there's nothing there.
Oh, guess I better put my name in it.
You're definitely in it.
It's not. Oh, Huddle Health. No, it's not coming up.
Oh,
Huddle Goal
that's
Achievers.
weird. I definitely put you in there. Why is your name not come up?
It's in Messenger, eh? Nah, the last one I've got is Soul Tribe Chat with Maxine. Oh, there we go. Now, there it is. Yep.
Yeah, for some reason I put you in, but it didn't put you in. It was dumb.
Little glitchy.
Yay, Kieran. Go, girls.
Oh my God.
Tammy, hurry up.
I've done it, but I look like a child. My handwriting's so bad.
We're not worried about your handwriting.
Yeah, we don't care
Love
about
a
your
mic.
handwriting. We don't care about your handwriting.
No.
Yeah, I get hassled at work about mine every day.